Here we go.
Here's Johnny.
I'm Batman.
You talking to me?
Bond.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Say that!
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.
Frack you later, fucking puss.
Yeah, baby!
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give it.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
He's looking at you, kid.
From home.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Moment After podcast. We're going to be having a full spoiler discussion of Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Typically, Chris or Klein or both of them will be joining me tonight, but unfortunately, you just get me. So, we're just going to get right into it. Now, I've been hearing a lot of people come out and say, oh, I was never really big on Teen Titans, so the style change didn't bother me. Well, guess what? I was big into Teen Titans. I loved that show, and I couldn't wait to get home and watch it when it was out. The stories were treated seriously, so when you did get humor, that humor stuck really well, and the show felt balanced, you know? They were the Teen Titans, and they got stuff done. The style of the show was so cool. It was American anime style, and it worked so well, because when you had the more serious stories, like with Slade and Red X, the style complemented that. But they still gave the artists the freedom to do like that chibi style character work. Now, to be fair, I didn't like that. I hated when they did that. And that is what Teen Titans Go feels like to me. It's just a show of nothing but the chibi artwork animation, and I hate it. And I'm sure they're not, but they always just feel so lazy, where they'll take on a paper cutout type look and just kind of rock back and forth on the screen. They'd have like a giant water droplet form on their head and slide down it just a little bit. That always just felt so lazy to me. And I've done animation, and I know how difficult it is. But still, I don't like that. So when Teen Titans Go came out and it looked like that chibi style animation throughout it, it instantly turned me off the show, right? I thought it looked cheesy. I thought it looked cheap. I thought the character designs were horrible. Then I saw an episode and saw how the jokes were delivered and how they were written, and just it didn't feel like the Teen Titans. I didn't like it, you know? Matter of fact, I hated it. I didn't find it funny at all. I wanted it to be off my screen. And what was really bad was WB seemed to really be taking these stories seriously when they were doing it with the Teen Titans, right? And then that was running in syndication. And then Young Justice came out, and again, people loved that. It looked really good, you know what I'm saying? Then DC turns around and craps out this hyperactive nonsense to us, and people got upset. Understandably so. I mean, you went from a show in Teen Titans where Robin is infiltrating Deathstroke's gang as Red X, which ends up bringing up all these interesting and intriguing questions about a person's morality, to a show where all 5 members of the team throw waffles at an enemy and get so caught up in their own rap song that they lose the fight. This is just so frustrating because it feels like lost potential. And it is lost potential because we had a better version of this beforehand. Now, granted, I understand not every show can be for me or for my demographic. I get it. But still, you know? But to bring it back to the movie, though, I didn't hate it. There were some very funny and shockingly dark jokes in it. The whole premise of the movie is that Robin is sick of not having his own movie, so he sets out to get one. Batman is getting another movie, so when the Titans go to the theater for the opening, it's called Batman Again, which is really funny. The director of the movie comes out, named Jade Wilson, and shows off a bunch of her upcoming movies. They have a giant R come up on screen. Robin's getting all excited. Then all of a sudden, boom, Alfred, the movie, coming out next summer. It's so funny. The humor of this movie is where it works best. They have this one joke where they're going back through time, making all the heroes get erased from existence. So they save Krypton with a dubstep song, keep Diana from ever becoming Wonder Woman, Aquaman never becomes king, so on and so forth. But the best one, by far, they go back in time and save Batman's parents by sending them down the alley of sunshine and rainbows. And then when they go back to have to fix it to bring Batman back into existence, they practically push them down Crime Alley and give Martha the pearl necklace. That is so dark. Unnecessarily dark for a kid's movie that is explicitly a kid's movie. Then, at the end of the movie, the last joke of the whole thing was Robin jumping up onto the camera and saying, kids, ask your parents where babies come from. That's hysterical. They had Nick Cage playing Superman since he never got to play him in Superman Lives. Stan Lee makes a cameo. You know, some of the inside jokes that kids wouldn't get were just really funny. They were so funny. And like I said, the humor in the jokes are really, really funny. And for the most part, they all work very well. But overall, the movie is not good. I mean, I wouldn't tell you to run out and see it, so I won't. You know, to give it a score, I'd say stream this one. You know, get the jokes that you want, skip around a bit, skip the crap that you don't like. You'd be happy with it that way, you know? Because, I mean, the overall plot of the movie is just, it's super predictable. It's not very interesting. You know, I barely stayed awake in it except from those parts that I was laughing. So yeah, like I said, I'd say stream this movie. However, the most mind-blowing part of this entire movie happens at the very end of the film. The credits are rolling, the screen goes static, the screen clears up, and then boom, all of a sudden we have the original Teen Titans from the original show standing on screen. I lost my mind. That was so cool. I was so happy to see that. Robin says, hey, you know, we're still here, and I think we found a way back. I couldn't believe it. Listen, WB, if you don't do anything with this cameo, you will have riots. Like, it's not good. Don't botch this. People have been asking for the Teen Titans to come back for so long, and now you kind of gave them a little glimmer of hope. Do not crush that hope. Do not be the destroyer of dreams, DC. Make this happen. Make it happen. Come on. So obviously I saw the movie, but what about you guys? Have you seen Teen Titans Go to the Movies yet? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. You can find me at nocturnaldisney@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at Disney Nocturnal and on Instagram at the Nocturnal Disney Podcast, all separated by underscores. Thank you so much for listening tonight, guys. I know this was a short one and by myself, but I appreciate you listening anyway. And until next time, go watch some movies. Good night.